recording has started. Hey, welcome to the Lee UCC. So we got some new faces here. USIC, thanks for being here. The DOT said they will be here along with their contractor who's been calling in located tickets since the end of last year, November, December. Hopefully that got stopped. Was the one who usually beat me up on it. Hey man, they've been things and that's cool. That's what he's supposed to do.
I'm the area supervisor for Lee and Harnett counties. And,
I'm Jade Womble. I cover Montclair and Broadway, some Sanford as well, most of the east side.
Okay.
USIC, of course.
Brad Orba, I'm a contract inspector for Dominion. I cover Sanford and part of Apex.
Jack Frederick, I'm a damage investigator, and I cover Lee, Harnett, Chatham, and Lee.
You're damage investigator for USIC because your hat says USIC. Thank you.
or with the Dominion Energy, I got my care, Sanford, all those things.
Mike Holland with Community Energy, Sanford here in Siler City.
Billy Lucas with Dominion Energy, covers Solid City, Sanford.
Chris Eisenhower, he is the same thing I covered, Lee County, Chatham County.
Clyde Johnson and Dominion Energy and South City, Sanford.
They're top colors engineering design.
All right, and Parish Reddick with NC 811. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into the presentation here. Excuse me, my sinuses are draining a little bit. So welcome to the Lee UCC for April 2023. And again, April, let me get my little laser pointer here. Bam, laser pointer is Safe Digging Month. And with that in mind, we've got a message from Mr. Lewis Panzer. It is Safe Digging Month all month long. Hopefully everybody knew that. Does anybody know the other time of the year that we get to toot our horn? And when I say we, I'm talking about the Safe Digging community or 811. Anybody? Not you. Anybody? Come on, USIC, you let me down. Chris, help me out. Any other time the 811 can toot their own horn? How about 811 day, August the 11th? 811 day, all right. We got some CGA meetings that are getting ready to start next week. Is anybody going down to Orlando for the Common Ground Alliance meeting, CGA meetings? Okay. Well, they're going to send me, so I'll be down there. Hopefully, I'll pick up some good information and bring it back to everybody. Remember 811 for every dig. So that comment is a direct reflection of what Dominion Energy and Piedmont Natural Gas had sent us. So while folks are professional excavators are out there digging without a locate ticket, and part of it was, well, we wasn't going too deep, and they're hitting utilities that were 4, 5, 6 inches deep without a locate ticket. So the North Carolina law doesn't say if you're not going too deep, you don't have to call in a ticket. It says if you're going to disturb the ground, right? Period. Whether you're taking an excavator, a shovel, sharpshooter, or even driving a stake, technically or legally, you're disturbing the ground. So you're required by North Carolina law to call in an 811 ticket. It's cheap insurance. I know you got to wait 3 days, sometimes a little bit longer, but it's worth it to be safe around utilities, keep from damaging utilities, right? That utility costs money to put in the ground. Now it's making money. There's a rate of return. It takes 3, 4, 5 years for it to start making money. And it's out there making money. When you go and disturb it, now somebody's got to stop what they're doing, go out there and repair that utility that was making money. And now it's not as it's not as perfect as it was when it was one long piece. Now there's something in between there that potentially could cause a leak down the road, right? It's there. So anytime you take something that's intact and cut it in half and fuse it or join it or manipulate it, whatever it is, now you've got a potential for a loss there. And then last but not least, again, safe digging doesn't end with 811. You have to be careful around utilities. Thank you for spreading this safe digging message. Again, I've got some giveaways here. I know a lot of folks who attend these meetings have seen them in the past, but I've got some more if you don't have enough of them. And then last but not least, what can we do as 811 can serve you better? Hopefully we're doing that with reaching out to the individuals. When you let us know, I see it sometimes when I pull the numbers, but hey, we got people calling tickets that, 4 or 5 months, and they hadn't stuck the first daggone piece of equipment or utility in the ground, and they're continuously updating it. It's beating you up. And I know that a lot of folks don't have a lot of locators out there. I've got one in Davie County. They got one locator, and somebody's calling in 5 miles a daggone utilities, and he said we can't keep up with what we've got now and an additional load. Oh, sorry, I got to play my little video here. Is it gonna play? All right, this says April safe digging month. So did anybody do the safe? I mean the treasure hunt last year? Anybody? So you guys didn't need the $811 we gave away. Everybody is really rich here, right? I mean, I'm saying. So this year it's not $811, it's $300, but it's about, if you know the answers, it's about 15 seconds of work. If you don't know the answers, it's about a minute of work. So you go on the 811 website or the app, you watch 6 30-second videos, and then you answer a question after each video. If you get the answers right, it'll let you know, hey, you got them all right. Your name go into a pot. At the end of this month, they're going to draw a name out of that, and they do it on YouTube. They put everybody's name and it got it right. They hit the circle or it stops. You can win $300. I gave away $811 to an individual who was at the Harnett Johnston UCC last year, which was pretty cool. We got the big check and we write them stuff on there. I don't. My wife did because she has better penmanship than I do. And for photo reasons, it just looks better. I don't know why this thing's not going to play. It didn't the other day. But then it did again the next day. So, but it's just saying April Safe Digging Month that we do the treasure hunt. And again, there's going to be $300 given away. So you can go to the nc811.org treasure hunt to join it. Durham Bulls baseball game is going to be tomorrow night. So I'm going to go to the Durham UCC at Dominion. I'm going to drag that little mini excavator we've got. When I leave there, I'll go display my car for a while, and then I'll go to the Durham Bulls ballpark to set up. So we're going to have our tents or our giveaways and the mini excavator. Is anybody planning on going to the ball game tomorrow? Okay.
In Durham?
Yeah. In Durham. Yep. Downtown. Well, if you are, it's going to be from 6:30 to 8:30 and on Blackwell Street. Say again?
Are you going to be driving the excavator?
So it actually sits on the trailer. It's a little mini excavator that's attached to the trailer. It's got a ball pit. Anybody can pick the balls up. It's really for little kids to kind of get them excited about doing something interactive, or office personnel who's never been on an excavator before think it's real easy. It's pretty tough to pick the balls up and then drop them in a bucket. We had a all color and had a one white ball. And I said, if you can pick up the white ball only, I got $100 in my pocket, but there's a time limit on it. It's not 2 minutes is all you have to do that, and you can only pick the white ball up. But something happened to the white ball. I'm not sure what happened. I think we run out of money. April 18th is Lineman Appreciation Day, and that honors the men and women who are out there day in, day out, keeping the energy on for us. So appreciate it. April 24th through the 30th is Locator Safety Awareness Week. So thank you for the locators who are in this room who do what you do. You are the first line of defense to keep the public safe and the utility safe, right? A good, timely, accurate locate is the first line of defense. Does she have to leave?
Yeah, City of Sanford.
Okay. Okay. Gotta go. All right, so racing. We're going to be Thursday, I have my roast in UCC. Friday, I'll go up and do, we'll be at Martinsville. Is anybody going to the race Martinsville? That's the best job I get to do all kind of stuff, man. Ball. Yeah, so we're going to be at the Martinsville race. Us and about 8 other 811s help sponsor the Xfinity race. It's really low compared to the NASCAR race. Yeah, which is like buku money, but we'll be up there. If you're going to be in the area, stop by, see us. Again, we're going to be along with other, I think it's 8. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that video. 811 that helps sponsor. It's the Call Before You Dig 250. And again, it's going to be this coming up weekend. So I won't be there for the NASCAR race because I have to leave flight on Sunday. But yeah, it's going to be a great opportunity. Good fun. Safe digging partner. Hopefully everyone in this room is a safe digging partner except for USIC because they don't technically dig. But if you are not, or you know somebody wants to become one, you know, there's a few benefits. So you can see here, cost you nothing. It's completely free. We want you to share this 811 safe digging message. You'll be a force multiplier out there for me and my team. Hey, call before you dig. There are some stickers you can placard on your excavation equipment, your vehicles, or you got the small stickers for your hard hats as well, saying or proclaiming that you are a safe digging partner. We put your name up here as a safe digging partner, recognize you as a safe digging partner. But if you become one, you can't tear up a lot of utilities. You definitely can't go out there and dig without calling 811 first. So somebody rolls up and says, oh, wait a minute, aren't you a safe digging partner? Why are you out here digging without a ticket? And it identifies you and your company as a damage prevention professional. Again, if you want to become one or you know somebody who wants, nc811.org is the website. So across the state of North Carolina, last month, you can see the ticket increased over March of 2022, 13.3%. And then year to date, 16.9. Anybody who locates in this room, I'm sure can attest. Again, this is the state across the state of North Carolina, but tickets across the different areas that you guys work in, you can see are going up. Yeah. Year to date for transmissions or last month it was 11.5, and then year to date, which is only encompasses 3 months, right? January, February, March. 14% increase in it. And I think it has moved down from 5.7 to about 5.5 entities. So once a ticket's called in, we draw a 250-foot polygon around that area, and anybody who has utilities in that area that could be affected, we let them know. And it averages about 5.5 members. The Dominions, the Duke Energies, the AT&T, the Google Fiber, whoever it is. So in Lee, you can see the 3-hour increased 85.2. What is the 3-hour? 3 days called in. People by law are supposed to check their positive response. They say, hey, everybody's located except for Duke Energy. Please only call Duke Energy for a 3-hour. Hey, everybody's located except for Duke Energy. Don't shotgun blast that thing out to everybody because it makes people upset, right? I just located that thing yesterday. Why do they send me back out there? And if you get that request, obviously by law or your SOP, you'll have to go out there and check it out. So it is up 85.2. The new tickets are up for Lee County as well, 45.6. And unfortunately, the ticket updates went from 178 in March of 22 to 677 last month. Again, that was the month that we did call DOT, and hopefully we got the ticket update stopped on that one entity. We'll see next month when we meet again. Average location per day last month, 75. So year to dates, again, only 3 months. The 3-hour increase, 172.3. The new tickets, 61.1. And then the ticket update, 377 with the average locates per day, year to date, 77. So out of the 1,729, obviously Sanford always comes out on top, 1,668. So these are our damage reports that were called into 811 or DIRT, the Damage Information Reporting Tool. And last month, Lee had 8. So did the Dominion have any strikes, line strikes last month at all? No? You guys doing good. Safety first. All right, appreciate it. But there were 8 that were gleaned from those 2 entities. All right, coming up. April 18th coming up quick. the Underground Damage Prevention Review Board is going to meet at the Greensboro 811 Event Center Tuesday, April 18th. You can listen in on that. They don't have the hybrid meeting like I do here, so you can only listen. You can't actually watch the proceedings. The Locate Resolution Partnership Committee is going to meet May the 17th next month at 11. Again, the NC 811 Event Center. A lot of good stuff goes on there. That will, I believe, be a hybrid meeting. But for more information, you can go to the. Does anybody know? Anybody? 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 NCUCC. Very good. Who said that? I don't know who it was, but you guys are smart. All right. The board meeting is going to take place the 21st of this month at Chichola Resort up in Blowing Rock. And if anybody would like to attend that, just reach out to Stephanie. She can hook you up with the information that you need. And she is Stephanie at nc811.org. And the state UCC is going to meet, I thought I changed that. It's going to be at Dominion Energy in Concord. I apologize for that. I updated all my slides last night, but I guess I missed this one. It's going to be July 11th at 10 a.m. Dominion Energy in Concord. So if you would like to know more information, again, you can go to the, anybody? Anybody? Cole, help me out, brother.
NCUCC.
All right, thank you. Or check that calendar out. More information. And then the joint UCC, hopefully, if you are a chairperson, if we had a chairperson here, we're asking all the chair and the co-chair to attend this, right? Because it's a really great event. So Wednesday, I always get beat up for not saying this. Wednesday is golf day. It's going to be a great time outdoors. They encourage a little bit of alcoholic beverage, not to excess, because you are golfing on a mountain. So the alcohol and hills and electric golf carts don't really mix good together. But you can have a few, right? So it's usually attended by about 200 to 250. It's coming up next month, and it's going to be May 3rd through the 5th at Cherokee. They'll have a social hour that evening with heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then the business meeting actually starts the next day, Thursday, runs all day. And they'll have the dinner that night, picks up again Friday, and it runs till about 12 noon. They give everybody time to drive back home. Yep. So if you've never been or you've never attended, I think the hotel, I know the locator class is full up. They only have 30 slots. That thing is cut off now. I did hear that the other day. So they are full. And so the locator class runs concurrent with the business meeting portion of it. And it's really good. Have you guys ever seen anybody to the locator class? Eric Prince with Tracer Electronics is one of the instructors. He's not the only. There's another one.
Right.
And they I wouldn't say qualify folks, but they give everybody up to speed on they want you to bring your specific piece of equipment, but they'll train you up on multiple platforms, not just that one. Hey, we're hiring here at NC 811. I know we hired 4 individuals about a month or 2 ago, and 2 of them actually are bilingual, so they speak Spanish and English, but we're looking for some more. I think, I'm not sure if there's 3 or 4, but if you know anybody there, so if you apply for the position, you got to type a bunch of words a minute, which kind of took me out of the mix because I type really slow. But if you know somebody who, once you get trained up in the Greensboro office and they cut you loose, you're working from home, right? So yesterday I'm sitting at home in t-shirt, shorts, and flip-flops with 3 dogs around my feet. I'm working from home. As a CSR, that's what you'll be doing as well, working from home. There are some day, evening, and night shifts available. I know some of the ladies volunteer for night. Why? Well, it's an emergency ticket or outside the hour, so we really don't take it unless it's an emergency type thing, and they don't get bothered that much. So they like to work the evening shifts. There are some split shifts and weekends that are going to have to take place as well. But it's a great team. I think we've got 48 CSRs right now, and they're spread across North Carolina. So, which is really good, right? So if the communication or the power went out in our 811 center in Greensboro, we couldn't take any calls. There are other states that help back us up, but we don't want to do that. So they are spread out across the state and can help take calls. What do we got next here? Again, April is Safe Digging Month. So if you have a safety professional in your department, I know Trevor Green does Raleigh, and then I invited him to the Durham UCC as well. No, I invited him to the Orange Chatham Alamance. I'm sorry. You guys can go and grab this toolkit. There's a lot of good stuff, videos, a lot of good information that you can actually grab. You can print it off and have it in a piece of paper form, or you can do a slideshow presentation yourself and use that information. It's for you, the safe digging professionals. There's a good-looking NC 811 education team led by Miss Ann Rushing. As always, a copy of this PDF along with the sign-in, everybody hopefully signed in, will be uploaded to the NC UCC as soon as this meeting gets done. I'm putting that puppy on up front so somebody can upload it for me and everybody can see it. All right, does anybody have any questions and or comments about the presentation? All right, if you have any questions, we're going to start right here with Chris. We're going to go around the room. Just let us know the issues you're having out in the field, or, hey, there's really a lot of heavy locations that are being called in by XYZ company type thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So the number one topic, which is not here today, was Bob's and DOT and the 5 mile long project from Horner Boulevard all the way up Broadway.
Are they still calling that in, Chris?
They did.
They updated it again.
They updated again, and we closed them out. So I have not seen any more updates. Usually when we update it,
When's the last time you saw an update?
last week before last.
Yeah, last week.
So they updated last week?
Well, we closed them week before last. But anyway, we haven't seen them update. Usually when we close them out,
Okay.
we send them right back in. And we haven't seen them come back in. So I know the gas line's not finished on Horner Boulevard, and I don't know when that's going to, those tickets are still hanging in the wings too for, who does John work for? Southeast Connections. I think he's a little bit left to do
Out there on Full Broadway Road.
on Broadway Road,
Yeah, we still got to tie in.
tie-in on this side of the bypass, between, trying to figure out where.
Yeah. We got the high pressure steel on the other side of the bypass, and then the plastic section we have on this side of the bypass. And then we still have a small stretch to go across those railroad tracks they took out.
Right,
And then I don't know when we're gonna go back.
okay. Because I've been keeping up with John, and he's in Cary, somewhere close to the airport. And
Now John's over here.
John's back in Sanford.
Yeah, just not on that project.
But that's all I got. And then the hyper people, they're fixing to escalate,
Hyper Network.
hyper network.
Yeah, getting into that 5 rover bill.
They're still clicking at it. They're pushing further to the west now, and more of the stuff to the west of Sanford is underground. So, looking for an uptick in their ticket volume as well.
Okay.
The tickets they keep calling in, is that for the water department? Is that we keep calling in?
It's Bob's Construction.
They're doing water and sewer for DOT.
Water and sewer.
You know when they're gonna start doing that?
They don't know either, so they actually started calling in tickets last November.
Last summer.
They're waiting on permits, supposedly. So I reached out to the DOT to kind of stop that, and I thought I got somewhere with them, but evidently I didn't because neither one of them are here, the DOT. So I'll reach out again as soon as this meeting's over and find out, what's going on with them. I apologize for that. All right, what you got?
That 42 project just talked about. It's got a few other small main extensions going on for new subdivisions, and that's about it. I haven't had any problems with locating. Seems like everybody's getting out and getting everything located for us.
For you guys, okay. Now, even though you guys aren't finished up on the high pressure, you're gonna have to deactivate a piece, and then SEC is calling those tickets in, right?
That's correct.
Okay. They're not calling them in and not doing any work out there, are they?
I don't know. I
As
don't.
far as update, okay.
I'm not. That's.
I guess I can ask
So I don't
Chris
know.
with USIC, he probably knows.
Who's that?
SEC, that piece of pipe you guys were just talking about, piece has got to be deactivated.
They shouldn't be locating it. They're not calling for updates on that, or
I've got some in the hopper right now it's got John Ottaway on it, and,
yeah, but not for that
Yeah,
specific project for 42, is it?
It's finished up that gas line there from Broadway Road.
So they just keep updating it?
He's been updated.
Come on, Dominion. You're paying people to collude the system.
Which is fine, I mean, we just keep continuing because he said he'll be back.
No, and that's just it. I mean, I'm gonna have to, just, I don't know. I don't know what to do
But
about it.
until they get definite, I mean, it only takes 3 days to locate, right? So let me, well, ideally, it only takes 3 days to locate, but this is the thing. So if they're calling in using RTE, they can let that ticket lie dormant for up to 90 days and then go and grab that last locate using RTE and then do an update off of it. They don't have to spool a whole new ticket up. Only with RTE, remote ticket entry. If they're doing that, then that's easy for them. Then they can go update that ticket. Once Dominion says, go out there and finish that project. That's easy. Don't continuously update that ticket. And I talked to the folks, the powers that be at SEC, and they're supposedly working on it, but right, it takes time to get that thing worked out. All right. Nick,
I ain't got nothing.
you're just happy to be here, right?
I ain't got nothing.
Don't tear my stuff up.
Just been working on the hyperlink ticket load. Making that where we ain't got no damages. As much footage as they're putting in a week.
How many, they're directional drilling that thing, right?
They're doing it every which way.
Every which way.
Okay. How many crews do they have
It
working?
depends on what day.
On average, how many crews?
I've gone out there on one crew and they have about 50 guys digging with shovels.
Yeah.
I've gone out there and there might be 4-man directional boring crew. And he might have 3 or 4 crews one week of directional boring. He
Yeah.
might have 3 or 4 mucker crews with 150 guys.
Wow.
They're putting in, gosh, I think some of his numbers, unreal. I mean, 15,000 feet, 17,000 feet a week.
Wow.
Talking about he wants to escalate it.
Yeah.
He basically just watches how fast the locates can get done.
Yeah.
And that dictates how fast he can go.
Now, Hyper is subcontracting that work out too, right? They got
Yeah,
subcontractors.
multiple
Yeah,
subcontractors.
okay. All right. You got anything else, Cole? That's it?
That's it.
Thank you.
I don't have anything. Too bad Chuck isn't here. I'm sure Chuck can come up with something. But we've got a lot of residential stuff being done out Coleman Road. Seems like every day we're getting meter sets out there, if not multiples, 5, 6 at a time. But other than that, I mean, no issues.
I don't have anything.
You happy to be here? You get a biscuit this morning?
Nah, I ain't saying we before we got in here.
Oh, okay. Dang it. They messed you up.
I just come from this.
Honesty, right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's the new chairperson right there.
Thank you for volunteering.
No, this is good information. I appreciate all you guys.
Yeah. It's good if we can get the folks back in here, good contact information too. So you got a face with a name now. But when you call them up, there's already a little bit of rapport there.
Right.
And I know Dixie Pipeline used to come here, even online, but I hadn't seen anybody lately.
Yeah, used to have a good crowd here years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, but I'm just glad to be here as well, and it is good information to hear what's going on.
Yep.
I was kind of overwhelmed by the average of tickets the guys have here every day, 77, and that's,
Yep.
for St. Prophets, that's a lot.
Yep.
That's just Lee County. That's not including, Moncur and South City.
Oh, wow.
Tickets to those counties.
Yeah, this is only the numbers for Lee County. Yeah,
That's
that's
very
all I pulled.
overwhelming for us.
Yeah. That's what Cole said.
I don't do locates, but I have done years past.
Right.
Yeah. Keep you on your toes.
I know Cole's got something for us.
You gotta hear about Project Atlas, don't you? You'll hear me again today.
Okay.
Randolph.
Make it plain, preacher.
I know that probably none of y'all in here, the only thing about Project Atlas. Project Atlas is, I'm contracted for the NCDOT to search and get shape files from Dominion to, you name it, any utility company. That's
And I come to these UCC meetings, and I'll tell you what, it really pays off for me to come. Just to give you background on me, I've been 20 years, almost 25 years in utilities, telephone work, NCDOT, now I work for Colliers. But what we're doing is we get shape files and development, and what they do is they look at this before they design the road. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I was in NCDOT. Here's their thought. We'll do the road, do with your utilities. They don't care. You know, that was their thought. Now they're taking a stand back and saying, well, you know, if we can miss that pole line, we're gonna save taxpayers money because we don't have to pay that URA. And when I was in the division, I would always say, can't you shift this over? You know, why would that be asymmetric here? Why can't you just shift the road over, miss these poles, we ain't gotta pay them, and plus it speeds up the process. Really helps me get out and meet people to tell you about it. You know, and that's what contractors do. Any information is not handed out. It's NDA. Like I'm working with PD, EMC. I had PD sign an NDA with the state of North Carolina. I'm not going to touch the files. I'm just going to tell him, talk to you, send him straight to North Carolina. I don't want to see them. I don't want to touch them. So those are things I work on. But sitting in this meeting, you talking about this hyperlinks?
Yeah, hyperlink, you're gonna do a fiber overbuild?
Yeah, there's a fiber company. I go to Union, and there's a company down there. I can't remember their name, something Fiber One or something like that. They are calling in. Let's say they're gonna move into the subdivision. They'll start calling in their locate tickets a month ahead of time. And then they'll keep updating. And then when they go into a subdivision, they go in there with, 25 crews or whatever. They're in a subdivision and out in 2 weeks. And they're not having much problems with, you know, the fiber locates or anything like that. What they're having a problem with is Union County only has 2 locators. And they can't keep up.
Yeah.
They just cannot. I mean, Union County alone is probably getting 2,000 locates, you know, called in or whatever. They probably got, I don't know, I was at the UCC meeting and I did not check that number.
Yeah, they're running pretty much neck and neck with Wake, and Wake is about 12 to 1,400
Yeah.
averaging a month. Yeah.
So, I mean, they're bombarded. I mean, Mecklenburg's the same way. I mean, they're right there at 1,400, 1,500 locations.
Yep.
And, you know, the guy's all frustrated. I'm like, man, what in the world? You know, I mean, they only got 2 guys. That don't mean go out and Union County hire up 5 more guys, go out and locate. Next thing you know, I mean, you're gonna have your work done.
Yeah.
They're gonna work themselves out of the job.
Yep.
So why should they go out and hire more people?
Right.
You know, that was my fault. You know, I just couldn't even think of an answer for the guy. I mean, but what he was doing, he was going out and meeting Dominion. He was going out, you know, Union County, tell them, here's the plans. You know, here's where I'm going to be at. And he even offered to pay a locate company to come in and locate it for them. And Union County was like, no, we won't do that. I mean, you know, he's trying. They won't talk to me. I mean, P&G is one of our clients. And it's like, no. Now, they'll send us PDFs. Lots of times we'll get a PDF, but, you know, they won't hand us the shape file. But anyway, you know, it's just, it's something, because I go to a lot of UCC, I'm getting ready to go to Randolph today. I mean, but I pick up contacts, and I told the guys, NCDOT, they're not here today. Where do you get a lot of your information at to meet people? It's in the field. I got up to Division 9, I told them guys are green, I said, they're green coordinators, I said, go to UCC meetings. Go to meet people. Lord, I'm on the box.
Add Lynn, which I send these guys because Dominion's got some kind of secret squirrel email blocker. They don't get constant contact, so I have to add them to my personal invite, which is what I make the thing off of. I'm just gonna add Lynn to that, so hopefully he'll be getting it and can attend next month with Boggs. Yep. I just did a call and invite. I'm just gonna add him to my constant contact.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's a good place to get information from, so what's happening in the county, what's going on. Especially if NCDOT can show up, there's probably a lot. Yeah, I locate her by no means. I don't really pick it up. I don't really do it. So, I mean, that's just me. But, I mean, it would be nice to know you're sitting here, USIC, that they got roundabouts getting ready to kick off. You know, 3 of your guys said, hey, man, I'm going on vacation. You know, whatever. I don't know.
It'll start after the PGA, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Much better.
They're putting another one out on, push 401 in Hardin County. It's gonna be real swanky looking.
It's gonna be a mess out going south. US 1.
If y'all go to Union County, there's a roundabout on almost every corner.
If I wanted to go to London, I would.
Oh, man,
I would get an airplane ticket and fly over there.
They're building a peanut down on 200, 218. If you take a peanut.
Well, it does keep traffic flowing. I will give it that. But a lot of people don't know how, when they come up to it, instead of yielding, looking left, they stop, which does the opposite of what it's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing I can say is I'd rather be hit. 75 miles. CDOT's take on it. They put a stop sign out there, the sign's not but a sign, people gonna read it.
Yeah, they're gonna blow through it.
Flashing light don't do nothing but cause a beep.
It's
It's the same thing, you know? So they put that roundabout in there. Their thought is, if you're gonna get hit in that roundabout, it's not going to be a fatality.
Be low impact, yeah.
Low impact.
That's not gonna be roundabouts out US 1, is it? It'll be
I have
simple.
no idea around here.
Don't look at it.
Yeah.
Now, that's-
We can't get DOT to show up.
Well, my opinion is gonna be like the turn right, go down and come back around, kind of like that Hot Springs deal.
They do a lot of those.
You know how you get them here, don't you?
There are going to be some roundabouts.
How's that?
out here, but not, I
Make
don't
one
know
of
if
them.
they'll be out there.
Chair first.
Yeah. I'm letting the gentleman over here. I mean, we're all in this together, whether we like it or not.
Yeah. It's the bad marriage at work, right?
Yeah. The more we participate.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it goes around and eventually it comes back to one of these meetings and then, you know, you're out, you know, I'm not here at the UCC meeting, but somebody else is here and they put me on blast. And all they had to do is pick the phone up, you know, if they had my number.
Well, here's the deal, they don't know you're out there, you know, you got all these update tickets going on out here. You couldn't make it, I'm just.
All they see is their work, their little narrow view, and when you open it up, there's a big wide world out there.
It's about, for me, it's anywhere from 900 to 3,000 tickets.
Right.
Dig season last year, I think we were close to 3,000 tickets for 3 counties. I had Chatham County, Hardin County, and Lee County. So we're looking like this year's gonna be another.
Yeah, it's gonna be another uptick, especially as the weather starts breaking.
We're trying to, I got 5 in training class right now, so I'm trying to up my manpower, but, trying to brace for the summer. Because if it's been wet all this winter, I can imagine the summer's gonna be hot and dry. Yeah, yep. So,
All right, team, so next time. In there, let's buy some more biscuit. So we appreciate Dominion first and those for everybody. And everybody stay safe till then. Got my contact info. Take a picture of the sign-in roster and you'll have everybody's contact info that actually attended the meeting. Okay? All right, thanks everybody.
Thank you.